This is the Beer and Pretzel Podcast, Season 2. The Beer and Pretzel Podcast is an actual play podcast that focuses not so much on the world's biggest role-playing game, also known as Dragons and something else, but it focuses more on one-shot RPGs that can be played in a night, over a couple hours, or just a singular hour. These games are more beer and pretzel themed. They're games that you play with some friends, with some beers and some pretzels, and you just sit around and have fun. You're not focused on a long campaign, and these kinds of games are really great during times where you can only meet with your friends once in a while, so you need to have a fun time just for one night, and then maybe next time you'll play a different game. Today's focus, we're playing Og, the Unearthed Edition. In this game, we'll be playing as cavemen during the Cretaceous period. So there will be some dinosaurs, so not totally factually accurate, but I'm joined here with Becky, Brad, and Travis. We're back, and we'll be staying here this time. It's been a while since we recorded. COVID has kind of shut everything down for podcasts, but now, starting today, we'll be posting mostly once per week. All right, where we meet our cavemen. Cave in the middle of a mountain. This cave has been recently demolished. It was your guys' homes. You guys are the alphas of your clan. There's probably like 10 more cavemen in your small clan. Your cave, your like little forts you guys have created, your food have all been demolished by a rogue albino T-Rex, which for you guys, you just have named Shiny Shiny. Shiny thing.
I can't say his name. Sorry.
Your character does have the ability to. Og the Last Caveman, or Og Unearthed Edition, as this game is called, is great because these guys have to roll up what words their characters know. They don't have unlimited capacity for what they can speak like in real life. So these guys know from what do you guys have, like 4 to 7 words each? Something like that?
Yeah, I have 4.
Oh, that's fun.
You're the smart one,
I'm the
too.
smart one.
In my homebrew world of Og, how this world is set, it doesn't make any sense. This game doesn't make any sense either. This world, their world, is these cavemen live on a mountain before their cave in their fort was demolished, and this cave is in the middle of multiple different types of ecosystems. Around you guys can go down one side of the mountain, and there is a forest. On one side, the Great Plains. One side, ice, so that's basically where the mammoths and shit are. Right next to that is more mountains. You guys are on a smaller mountain, and you look to your left, and there's huge mountains. And then lastly, there's a swamp. You guys are in a tough position because your home, your food are gone. You need to support your family. There is a way you guys have come up with that will support yourselves now and in the future. But before we go to that, our beer of the week presented by Brad.
So today we're drinking Allagash's North Sky. It's a beautiful blue can with stars on it, constellations.
It's a very pretty can.
I picked this today. It's a stout, which is one of my favorite types of beer, but also I was trying to pick something that had some connection with the cavemen, and I figured that the stars connect us to our ancestors. They would look to the sky, make stories, form constellations that we still observe today. We still look at that same sky, those same stars, and we have the same sense of wonder that they did, driving us forward.
Beautiful. Your cavemen, the land of Og. How you guys have decided you guys are going to support your families, your clans in the future is this. You guys have recently discovered off this weird little world I have created with multiple biosystems. Off the coast, there is an island shaped like a skull island, if you will. This island is uninhabited. No one's been there before. You guys are slightly smarter than an average caveman, even though you guys can speak at most 7 words. You guys have figured out, hey, we have no way to support ourselves, nothing to trade with. Here's what we're gonna do. We have, to multiple sides of us, creatures living all around us. Let's go to them beat them in the head with a stick, capture them, bring them to that island, and create Cretaceous Park. This is our adventure today. Your mission is this. Capture at least 3 different creatures, one of which has to be a small creature, one has to be a medium, and one has to be a big creature. And you have to transport them to that island and be able to bring your clan to that island too. But also you need to be able to find a way to keep them on that island encaged. So in the future, hopefully, cavemen are going to flock to your island and trade, I don't know, coconuts and bananas and shit with you guys to create this Cretaceous Park. You having a fun time, Travis?
I'm loving this Skull Island theme park.
Oh yeah, I just thought it was a cool name. But now thinking about it, I think King Kong lives on Skull Island.
This is 100% Scooby-Doo.
A Scooby-Doo, King Kong, and Jurassic Park.
All mixed into one. It is beautiful. It is a
the most
masterpiece.
beautiful thing.
Thank you. When we come down to your characters and the story begins, what do we see? Who is your caveman? What's their name? What do they look like? Let's start. Yes, with you.
With me, I'm Professor Og, obviously, because I'm the learned one, even though I only know 4 words. I'm a short, stocky little fella, and I carry around these big stones that have really poorly drawn pictures on them, and they're my books because I'm smart, and I carry them around in my armadillo backpack.
Okay.
And I wear a little
Is it like an actual armadillo?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's 100% an armadillo, and it's just curled up on my back.
She just caught a live armadillo and
Yeah.
ripped its mouth open and shoved her
My
books
books
down into
into
its
it.
mouth.
Which is just like a slab of rock.
And it's
Yeah.
Oh, it's still alive? That poor
Well,
thing.
it's probably not anymore.
it's probably dead at this point, but it was for a little bit. And then, of course, I've got some twigs that I've tied around as my little tie.
Makes sense. All right, Brad.
Cool. Yeah, I'm Rocco, the cool caveman. I'm in a rock band, so I obviously have the biggest vocabulary. I know 7 different words. I have a skateboard. Of course, wheels haven't been invented yet, so I just stand on a plank and push myself along the ground. I've got these really cool shades that I wear all the time. They're just 2 really pretty flat river rocks that I found and polished. I tied them to some sticks, and I refuse to take them off ever. So I walk into a bunch of things, but it doesn't matter because I look cool.
This is a cool one. Travis.
Alright, my name is Bungalu.
Bungalu.
Oh, no.
I am the banging caveman,
Oh no.
which means I like to hit shit.
Okay.
And you know what likes to hit shit? Guns. So I carry a stick around me. It's not a gun,
Okay.
but it's in the shape of a gun, and I carry it around me everywhere. You cannot take that stick away from me.
But
Under
you
it.
can't shoot or anything.
No,
do you
it's
throw
just
it
a
or
stick.
hit with it?
We'll find out later
We're
on.
gonna find out. All right. Before we jump into this adventure of Cretaceous Park, I'm gonna do a little shout out to Brandon Fitcher, who him and his brother created this whole playlist, and you can check them out on FitcherWebsite.org. I don't remember his website. I'll put it in the description below. But he's got a lot of great playlists on YouTube of many different kinds of soundtracks, be it more gothic themed for your Dungeons and Dragons campaigns, or ones that are themed just around taverns, ones around elf kingdoms. He's got a lot of different great playlists, and I'm glad that I found this one, and he was happy to have us use his playlist in our podcast. All right, as the clan leaders, you guys are tasked. You guys tasked yourself with this dumb plan, but you guys are tasked by yourselves this idea of transporting creatures to Skull Island to make this park, which will hopefully sustain yourselves in the future. Or this is going to be the biggest waste of time for you guys ever. You guys are going to everyone's going to, I don't know, go bankrupt.
Or get killed.
Or get killed, most likely. So, what do your cavemen do? And I can tell you guys again, but there are multiple ecosystems around you guys can choose from to go out adventuring, because eventually you guys are gonna have to make some kind of vessel to get over to Skull Island for you guys, your clan, and for these creatures. What do you guys do first?
Me go shiny thing.
He's calling it out for shiny thing. So what do you do?
I'm just gonna be standing there thumping my chest and like pointing at the other cavemen and acting cool and making them feel lame and like they should be going after a shiny thing.
How do you guys respond to this?
Go thing? And I just shake my head. No.
Shiny thing?
You just stole my beer.
Oh, that was your beer? Oh. Yeah, mine's the one here, underneath my note.
I say Big Bang, and I point my stick gun at whatever direction.
Big bang! Big bang!
Was it just a random direction or a specific one?
Sure, we'll go with the specific one. I don't know which specific direction, but that one.
Swamp, forest, Great Plains, ice, swamp, and mountains.
Alright, so what are we saying? We saying T-Rex lives in the mountains? I like the mountains. Let's go with the mountains.
Do T-Rex live in mountains?
Probably not.
Alright,
I don't
he
know.
points his
I'm not
stick
the
gun.
smartest caveman out there.
Don't you know more words than the smart one, though?
Everybody knows
More
more
words,
than
but
my
like
one.
my vocabulary is very limited.
Okay. Travis
I'm not in a
points-
rock band.
And one more time, let's go through your names. So you're Unga Bunga?
No,
Unga
Unga
Bungalu.
Bungalu.
Unga Bungalu. And then what's your name, Brad?
I'm Rocco.
Rocco!
Professor Og.
How does Professor Og react to Unga Bungalu
With your 2 words.
4.
pointing off towards the taller mountains?
I look a bit, thoughtful. I scratch my chin and I'm like, go. And I point towards the mountains and very, reluctantly pack up my books into my armadillo backpack. Start heading towards the mountains.
I point my stick gun up in the air and say, "Thing, rock, Big Bang."
This game, for everyone listening, this is the second time we've played, but for most of our podcast episodes, you'll be joining us on our first time playing a role-playing game. We use this podcast as a way to introduce you to new role-playing games that aren't the one that has dungeons in it. In this one, we have played once before as a test for this one, but it has been months. So it's kind of the first time for us, so you'll be sticking around with us as we learn a new role-playing game. You will too, if it may be this podcast episode will either want you to join in on the future, maybe you'll want to play this game with your friends in the future, or maybe you'll be like, I do not want to play that game in the future. Those guys are jackasses. You guys are heading up into the mountains. Who leads and what are you doing? Are you guys just exploring and just kind of walking up, trying to get to the highest point, or what are you guys up to?
I'm gonna take up the rear. I'm gonna be walking with my skateboard over my shoulder.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah.
Maybe skateboard down afterwards. This beer is pretty good. What's it called? North Sky? Yeah, it's pretty good. I like it.
It is good. I'll probably be like in the front, and I've got out my map book, which is definitely not a map book. It's super poorly drawn, and I'm studying it and like.
Would you like to
pointing
roll
forward.
an explore roll? At any point, you guys can suggest things you guys can roll.
That is a good call.
In this game, there are about, I think there's like 15 or so abilities you can roll, some of which are exclusive. Unlike other games where you have to choose your skills before start playing, you guys have the, ability to choose your abilities as you go along. You guys all have 3 except for Dr. Og, who has 6 abilities to choose from. So if you want, you can circle explore right now if you want to be able to have a higher chance of succeeding.
Yeah.
This game is very simple for me, no dumb caveman. And you roll just a single d6, a 5 or 6 succeeds unless you have the skill, and then you just need a 3 or higher, so you only fail on a 1 or 2.
Yeah, I took explore because I'm smart. So
Makes sense.
I got a 5.
Okay, so you know this area, and you start leading your team through the mountains, through the safest parts. Going through, you guys see multiple things off in the distance. You look down and you see the swamp area to your right. You see giant crocodiles swimming in the swamp. To your left, you guys see the ice plains. You see a woolly rhino grazing on. What did woolly rhinos eat if everything was ice?
moss?
But that would have been frozen too.
Frozen moss?
Ice cream.
Ice
In
cream?
the mountains, you guys are wandering around, and Travis, what does Bungalu do? You guys are being led successfully through the mountains to be safe. But you guys haven't encountered anything yet.
So I'm gonna use my stick as a rifle. I'm gonna scope the place entirely, and I'm gonna do my hunt.
You do hunt, okay?
Yep.
Is this a trained skill or no?
This is a trained skill.
Okay, so roll a d6.
Alright.
And someone should give him some d6s so we don't have to reach across the table in the future.
Grab that one. That looks promising. Probably not. Austin dice hate everyone. I got
Yeah.
a 3. They hate everyone.
Austin's dice hate everyone.
I believe
Actually,
that's a
no. 3
success.
passes. Yes, barely.
You scope around, Travis, and you climb up a small hill. You get a scope of the area. Really, all you're doing is just closing one eye and just looking very hard.
Yes,
Maybe
I am.
use
But
Brad
I'm using a
shapes.
stick.
You're using a stick. You're using it to, like, I don't know, level
It's
your
my
eye
guide.
view. Yeah. You see around you, there is a cave. Maybe there's something inside. In a crevice in the mountain, there's a small pond, and you see a giant beaver. It's just a beaver. It's really, really big. And also, higher above you guys see a rogue bobcat walking around. I'm gonna check the stats, but I'm pretty sure it's just a normal bobcat.
Normal bobcats are small. I like this. So I point towards the beaver, and I say, "Rock, Big Bang."
Rock, Big Bang.
Thing. And I'm giving him a thumbs up.
Okay.
I will take that thumbs up as everyone's down for this. We're going after a beaver.
Going after the beaver. Okay. You guys start scampering down the side of the mountain towards this crevice where there's a little pond hidden between the mountains. To successfully go down without breaking your feet or twisting an ankle or falling to your death, you guys need to roll a climb ability.
I'm
you can-
gonna try to go down on my skateboard.
You can go down on your skateboard. Okay.
How would that work?
You would be doing your grunting ability.
Nice.
What is the grunting caveman, Brad?
He's the lucky caveman. He gets to...
You get to roll 2 dice.
Yep.
And if both of them are the same, you get to do something really cool. You can do it once per scene.
They're not the same.
What are they?
A 1 and a 2.
Well, that's not good. Alright. You go down to your skateboard. It doesn't have wheels. You should also probably not ride a normal skateboard down a mountain. And you go head over heels down the mountain and you crack your head against a rock. Luckily, you don't got that much brains, so your brains don't spill out onto the ground. You do take 1 damage, though. Brad and Becky, or Bungalu, and Dr. Og. What do you guys do?
Laugh at Rocco.
Rocco crashed into Rocco's.
Yes. And then I'm gonna try to climb down. I got a 4.
Okay. Were you trained in climb?
I was not.
Okay, then you also fall down the mountain and you take 1 damage.
We are all gonna die on this one journey. I can already see that happening.
And you
3.
also tumble down. You guys all keep landing on top of each other. It's a comedical slapstick party. So bump, 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 down the
So I
mountain.
forgot, how do we take damage in this game?
In this game, you guys have a collection of Ung points.
Okay.
Ung points represent your health. Ung is a sound you make when you get kicked in the balls. It also represents how much life you guys have. You guys can get your hit points back by resting. Every 8 hours, you guys get 1 hit point back, or you guys can camp out for a night and get all your hit points back. You guys go down, and you guys are by the pond. A little bit more bruised than normal, though. In the middle of it, the giant beaver has submerged himself. You guys don't see him as he's now underwater. Not sure if he noticed you guys or not.
He probably did after that good fall, especially with Mr. Rocco here. He made quite the impression,
Yeah.
as usual. The
He
rock,
set the template.
yes.
What do you guys do next?
Thing go?
Does the beaver have a dam, the pond?
It does have a big collection of sticks. which for you guys is weapons, house, toilet paper.
Okay.
Nice.
What do you guys do next?
Well, if it's toilet paper, I need that shit. So I'm gonna go over there and start taking some toilet paper.
It's in the middle of the pond, though.
The dam is never in the middle of the pond.
This one is.
Okay. I like your made-up world. Let's do this. So
Austin's world.
is there any edge to this pond?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Okay. What's
but-
on the edge? Is it useless?
No, it's right in the middle of it. The pond.
What is on the edge?
What's on the edge?
Yeah.
What?
Like, is there rocks? Is there
Oh,
something?
I'm sorry. It's the mountain. The mountain is surrounding it. In one edge, which is where you guys are, it's just grass.
Alright, I'll take a shit in the grass. Fuck it.
Okay? You just kneel over and take a poop. Okay. What does Rocco do?
I'm going to stare contemplatively at the pond and try to think. I don't have swim. I'm going to grab Professor Og, and I'm going to gesture at the pond, and I'm going to mimic drinking the water. And then I'm just kind of elbow you in the ribs and see if you think that's a good plan.
Ugh. I'm just nodding. Yeah, ugh.
Yeah, ugh.
Ugg slurp.
It isn't slurping.
Bungalu. You come back and it appears Rocco wants to drink the water or something. You're thirsty, but
Well, if we need to get to the beaver, we need to empty the pond somehow.
We're gonna drink the whole pond. Duh.
I absolutely love this plan. But unfortunately, drinking and or anything is not my skill. So I'm gonna hunt, and I'm going to search for the beaver to figure out where it is.
okay, sure. You can roll hunt. What is Rocco up to?
I think Professor Og and I are trying to drink the pond.
And I failed looking for where the beaver was. I got a 2.
Okay. Yeah. You look around. You don't know where beaver
My
is.
scoped rifle is not working out for me.
No, it's a little bit cracked, unfortunately, due to that tumble down the mountain.
I'll have to fix that later. Or
Yeah.
get a new stick.
Oh, just get a new stick. Dr. Og, are you going through this plan on drinking out all the water on
So-
this pond where this giant beaver lives and shits?
Yep. So I probably get, like a couple minutes into this whole thing, and I'm like, what am I doing? I'm a learned master. I am a scholar. There is a better way.
I'm a scholar, good sir.
I'm a scholar, good
Alright,
sir.
Mr. 4 Words, I can't say scholar.
I'm a dumb shit scholar.
I'm disappointed you didn't take verisimilitude.
I wanted to, but then I was like, I only have 4 words.
And when are you ever going to use verisimilitude?
Dude.
Can't even
So,
say that.
yeah.
Brad, would you like to use your grunting ability to try to do this miraculous feat?
Sure, why not? Oh no, you know what? I'm gonna save that.
You're gonna save it, really?
Yep.
Okay.
So I think what I might actually try to do is to swim out to the dam. And
Okay.
I will say that I have swim as a learned skill.
Okay. You're swimming out to
swimming
the
out.
pond.
Alright, that's a success.
Okay.
4.
You swim out and you're now on top of the dam. It hurts. There's sticks that keep going to your butt, but looking through it, there's definitely the giant beavers inside. There's loud noises and there's something very big inside. As the
Hey.
smart caveman, you put one together and deduce that the beaver is inside.
So I'm definitely like trying to get their attention, like waving my arms frantically and being like, Thing!
Thing.
Thing!
So I yell out rock big and point at the beaver's hut, not a dam, because it's not a dam.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Clearly.
Yeah. Well, what do they live in?
A hut. It's basically a big mound of sticks, but it's a hut.
Okay, that's what I meant. Yeah, dams close up waterfalls or whatever.
Yeah. So I point at the hut and yell rock, what was that thing?
Rock
No.
thing? Big
Rock big thing.
Rock big thing.
I nod vigorously. Rock thing.
Is throw one of the abilities we can't use unless we take it?
Yes. I have it here.
So yeah, it is one of the skills that you need to have at 2 attempts.
I'm gonna say that one of my skills is throw.
Okay.
And I'm going to look around for a big rock to throw at it.
There is a big rock.
I'm gonna pick up the big rock and throw it at it.
Okay. You may roll. Know that if you roll 1, that rock's going right into Dr. Ogg's face.
Oh.
No!
Oh, that's a 1.
In Og, the Caveman RPG, a 1 means you forget how to do something. Cavemen are very stupid. And cavemen occasionally forget how to do said things.
We're not stupid, we're learning.
We're learning.
In this case, he forgets how to throw a rock correctly, and he tosses it straight up in the air. Unfortunately, it comes down and hits Dr. Og right in the head.
Go, 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 go! Rock! Go! Go, go!
It rolls off her head and into the water. Splash. You take 1 damage.
I do whatever the caveman version of flipping him off is.
What is it? What would that be? Let's establish that right now.
Yeah,
what
let's
is the symbol
establish
for
that.
cavemen? For flipping someone off.
I feel like it's probably, one of the up yours things,
Up yours things.
Yeah.
Just kind of shake your fist at 'em.
Shake my fist very angrily.
Yeah.
Do the eye thing where I point at my eyes and then I point at him.
But you just stab yourself in the eye.
But I accidentally poke myself in the eye because I'm a little fucked up right now.
Bungalu.
Well, that plan didn't go according to any sort of plan.
Can we call it a plan?
I'm gonna call it a plan because it was a really good plan. By the way, I was trying to get you to smash his hut to scare him out of his hut, but that did not work.
Nope.
So,
You can attempt to swim over.
I cannot swim.
You can attempt.
I can attempt. I'm just gonna. I'm assuming there's rocks and stuff around here in this
Yeah.
weird beach that's made out of grass or something. I'm gonna pick up rocks and I'm just gonna throw them into the water.
Into the water.
Not specifically aiming for anything, just into the water.
Okay. You start chucking rocks and roll a throw to see how well you do so.
All right. Now, is this throw? Is that one of the ones you have to? No.
Oh, if it is, then no. You don't have to roll. You just toss them into the water, and eventually, a little or big nose pokes out as the giant beaver comes afloat, being like, "What the hell's going on?"
All right.
He doesn't know why a bunch of rocks are going into his little pond. He's a little pissed about it. He's like the equivalent of an old man telling kids to get off his lawn.
Nice. All right. I say rock, Harry, Big Bang.
Big bang, guys.
To Professor.
Go.
Oh, you're still in the water, aren't you?
I'm on his den.
Oh, you're on his. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's still in the hut still. Just she's a bump on her head.
Yeah.
Okay.
Number
nice.
1.
I say to Professor, rock, Harry, Big Bang.
Rock. Rock, go. And I give him the thumbs up.
I point at her. Or him. I don't know. Whatever you are. I point at it.
I'm a lady.
Okay. Professor, I point at Professor Lady. Rock, Harry, Big Bang.
Rocco, what are you doing?
I'm gonna grab.
Bunga Bunga is getting really frustrated because he's obviously trying to get some message across that's not going through.
I'm going to attempt to deliver his message in person. I'm gonna grab my skateboard. I'm gonna use it as a surfboard, and I'm gonna take a running start at the pond and jump on it and try to
Like,
practically skip it across the pond.
like throwing a rock across a pond.
Yeah.
Skipping it.
But
So
with
it's him on a
myself on it.
skateboard.
Yeah.
Okay, sounds good. You can roll.
I'm gonna definitely use my
Grunt
grunting for
ability.
this.
Grunt, grunt, grunt. What do you get?
Actually,
2
got
5s.
What the fuck? Alright. Rocco, you defy logic, physics, every law known to man or caveman. You skip yourself on top of a large rock through the water somehow by just getting a little bit of a run and start, and you go poof, 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 and you hit the top of, if that's your plan, the top of the beaver on the nose with the head of your skateboard, surfboard thing, and it takes 1 damage. As you bounce off him, you do like a little 360 in midair, and you land on top of the wooden hut.
Nice.
And everyone's like, holy shit, he did that while blindfolded. Because he wears rocks for shades.
I'm gonna just kind of do the thing where I adjust my glasses and strike a pose, and like my teeth are gonna glisten in the sunlight.
And by adjusting your shades, you're like, oh, this is where I am.
And when he means glisten in the sunlight, his teeth are gonna be shining bright yellow.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's true.
Brown, maybe like 3 of them are missing.
Ew.
Most of them are missing because you're a rocker. You go hard.
Bungalu.
I point at Rocco and I give him the big thumbs up and say epic in whatever language I know.
The limited language.
Yes. I say Big Bang as epic.
Big Bang is everything. It's a word
Big
that
Bang.
substitutes anything.
In this case, it's epic.
Yeah.
Anyway, and then, basically, I keep continuing throwing rocks in this pond just to piss off the beaver and try to get him to come towards me.
Okay, sure.
I don't know if it's gonna work or not, but that's what I'm doing.
It turns around because it just got hit in the face by something very heavy, and it sees 2 cavemen on top of its wooden hut. It doesn't give a shit about your rocks, unless you want to take the throwing ability to like knock it on top of the
I
head.
do not have the throwing ability.
Alright. Right now, it's gonna start climbing its way on top of the hut to see what you guys are doing, and maybe try to get rid of you guys somehow. It's not gonna eat you guys, it's not a carnivore, but it's a little pissed off. It's very annoyed. It just got bopped in the face pretty hard. At this point, we're gonna do a mini combat, starting with you guys as it starts slowly climbing up on top of its hut. We're gonna start with Dr. Og.
So I am going to try to... I think I'm going to try to grab it.
Okay, you're gonna try to grab it, okay? And this giant beaver is 5 feet long, so this would probably substitute as... Oh wait, no, it's not even 5 feet. It's 3 feet long. So it is a big beaver, but it's not gigantic. I assumed it would be huge. Yeah, so it's a big old beaver, but this is probably going to substitute as the small thing for you guys to capture. It's big, but you guys could probably strap it on your backs. What would you like to do?
That'd
This is my new
Mid-size.
backpack.
What?
It'd be at least mid-size if it's 3 feet.
Well, I guess in this world it would be pretty small, because everything back then was huge.
Well, yeah, you're comparing it to dinosaurs because this
Yeah.
world's made up.
Well, no, even in general, like, mosquitoes back then were like fucking seagull size.
That's true.
So I would probably classify this as small until you guys find something smaller.
Well, I mean, you said there was a normal-sized bobcat. A normal-sized
Yeah.
bobcat is fucking tiny in comparison to everything else.
Yeah, at this point, it's gone. But if you guys find another bobcat, yeah, we'll substitute that in as a small creature. Dr. Og.
Okay. Yes. So I'm going to try to grab him.
Alright. So you're just basically rolling your attack. Which your attack is you need to get a 5.
Oh boy. I forgot how to attack, I suppose.
Okay. And you're still a little bit dazed by that rock hitting you on top of the head, thanks to Rocco.
Thanks, Rocco.
Rocco, what do you do?
I'm going to take a reckless swipe at it with my board.
Okay. Ignoring your own safety, you charge at your opponent, swinging all out. If you hit, you deal an additional point of damage. So you'll be doing 2 instead of 1.
I got a 2.
A 2? Alright, you miss. Alright, Travis.
Whiffing.
Are you gonna just hang on the beach, or are you gonna try to join somehow?
I mean, I don't think there's any way I can join.
Quick, drink all the water.
Go back to the original plan. Drink all the water.
Yeah, I guess that's the plan. I start drinking the pond water.
Alright, roll a dice.
All right,
You fail.
6.
Alright, you start drinking, and you're filling up your stomach, and you're making progress. If next turn you roll a 6, we'll go from there, I guess.
How big is this fucking pond? I'm not being here all day.
Beaver's turn. Alright, can someone pass me a dice? So first, it's gonna do a bite on Dr. Og. And it's gonna fail, and then it's gonna do a tail slap on Rocco. It turns around with kind of large tail. When I was picturing a giant beaver, I was picturing one that was like a fucking horse-sized beaver. This is just like a big old, just like a big old beaver.
Like a dog.
It's like a dog, kind of. And it definitely fails. Okay, you guys are safe for now. Starting back at the top.
Alright. I'm gonna go for a low blow. Purple Nurple.
Purple Nurple. All right.
Nurple.
So basically what you're going to do is you're going to turn it over on its side and try to squeeze its titties.
Yep. I only got a 2.
All right. It's bigger than you thought, and also it does not want you to do that. The beaver is very uncomfortable.
So am I.
You're like, I don't want to do this either, buddy. Rocco.
I'm gonna grab the beaver.
And just to let you guys know, you guys can definitely knock these things out, and I will let you guys not kill them if you want. If you guys find a way to defeat them outside of combat, catch them in a cage or whatever, you guys can defeat creatures that way. But yeah, continue.
Actually, can I try to intimidate it to get it to flee the pond so that Travis's character can catch it as it's leaving?
You can try, but if it's gonna run away, it's probably just gonna go back inside its hut.
Okay.
But with a good roll, maybe.
I guess I'm gonna try and grab it.
You gonna try to grab it? Alright.
Rolled a 3.
Jeez, some bad rolls. Yeah, it's slick, it's a beaver, and it doesn't like how you guys are getting so close to it. Why are you just trying to turn it over to grab his little titties?
We're
and
very touchy.
You're just wrastling with it? It's so uncomfortable.
I'm uncomfortable, the beaver's uncomfortable.
Is Rocco uncomfortable?
Not at all.
He's used
This
to
is
this.
just another day as a rock star.
Travis, you can roll again if you want to continue drinking. If you roll number 6, maybe I'll allow something. But we're not. This is not the Harry Potter world. This isn't magic. All right, that's a 1. You forget how to drink.
He just starts puking.
I fill the pond back up.
Yeah. What goes in now comes back out.
It's actually more full now.
Beaver's turn. It's gonna hit Brad with its tail. Actually, it's gonna hit Becky. Also
That
known
makes
as
sense.
Dr.
I'd
Og.
hit me too.
It fails. And it's gonna slip back into the water and it escapes. Oh well, guys. It's on to the next creature. Unless you guys can find some way to force it back out, it's gonna hide and it's not gonna deal with you guys.
Well-
it'd probably be easier to go looking for something else at this point.
Could I do a skull thickness demo by bashing my head on the dam to try and break its house apart?
Sure.
Okay. I'm gonna do
Goddamn
that.
rock stars. They're so unpredictable.
I got a 6.
What? All right. You're like, here's Rocco. Bam, 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 and just using your thick head. Quite literally using your head, you smash a hole in it, and the little creature, or fairly big beaver, looks up at you guys, terrified of these predators. Quite literally more sexual predators than anything, who are forcing their way into his house. He doesn't want to even eat you guys. He's a herbivore. All right, I guess Dr. Og could do something now.
Yeah, so can I like try to find some sort of like twine that we could use as like a
There's
leash?
no twine.
No twine? Okay.
You have to
Oh,
weave
I'm
sticks
gonna
together.
I'm gonna have to sacrifice my tie.
You have a tie?
Yeah, it's a little twig tie
Oh, nice.
that I made and I wear it. So
Oh,
I'm
this is getting way too kinky. I don't
No,
like this.
it's gonna be a leash, you perv.
Oh no, that's even
And
worse.
then we can bring him back to the
All right.
Okay, so I'm gonna try to like put the little tie around him and be like, go, and point with us.
Is go a word you know?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right.
One
roll
of the
dice.
few.
Yeah, one of the few.
One of the 4. So, roll. No, I forgot how to tie a tie.
You instead strangle yourself a little bit. You go, ah! As you just tighten it on your own neck a little bit. Rocco is using his head. He smashes way into me. He looks over. You just go, ah! As Travis smashes the mic with his baseball cap. Please fix that, Travis. Speaking of which, Travis, after you fix that,
All right.
Uncle Bunga, you see the stupidities happen over by the DM. Can you adjust the mic a little bit? Yeah. What do you do next?
There's nothing I can really do, so I guess I'm gonna continue with the stupid plan of drinking.
No, this is not gonna work. I was nice the first time. No, there's no way you can drink out a pond. I will allow only so much stupidity in my stupid caveman role-playing game. I'm sorry.
All right, fine. Can I yell words of encouragement?
Sure. What do you say?
Well, I've got limited vocabulary. Let's see. I point to Rocco, and I say, "Rock, Harry, Big Bang, food."
Oh, that's pretty self-explanatory.
And that was my whole vocabulary right there.
Damn.
I'm gonna grunt. I'm gonna slide down into the den.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to intimidate it.
All right.
Make it flee.
How do you intimidate it?
I'm just gonna start screaming and pounding on my chest and like ripping twigs off of the wall, shaking the whole place.
Hey, what did this beaver do? You guys broke into his den, hit him with a face with
kinda
a
bad.
rock skateboard.
We've tried to
Touch
sexually
him
assault
many
him.
times. All right. Is intimidate a skill in this game? Yes, it is.
Yep, and I have it.
Nice.
Got a 2.
Jesus Christ, you guys suck.
Yes, we do.
It does. Okay. This round is going to focus just on attacking you. Because. Oh, and it rolls. Jesus, so many bad rolls. Okay. It does hit you with its tail. A tail slap actually only does 1 damage. You take 1 damage as it hits you, and you fall backwards into the part where the beaver comes back up into the hut, so you basically fall into the water. Bungalu.
Oh, still nothing I can do here.
Yeah, that's fair. Alright, we'll get back to you. You let me know when there's something you particularly want to do. And if you want to like go off on your own, you're more than welcome to do that. Or explore, whatever.
Yeah.
Cavemen aren't exactly, obviously, the sharpest, so... Well, it might not be smart for you to go off by yourself. It's something you can do if your character gets bored enough.
That's fair. I'm gonna stay here for now.
Okay.
I'm gonna watch the fishes in the water.
All right. So I'm gonna stick my head down in and be like, "Go, go!" Trying to encourage Rocco to like leave with me.
Okay.
And I know he can't swim. He ain't the brightest, but I can. So can I try to help him swim?
Sure. So you want to basically grab him and drag him back to the shore?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, I'll do that.
Okay.
Yep.
5?
Okay, nice.
Okay,
You
I
swim
can
him
swim.
back, and you guys are all together. Mission failed.
Mission failed.
Where do you guys want to go next?
So
Want to keep exploring the mountains, or you guys want to drop down to one of the other territories?
Professor Og has an idea, but I'm not very eloquent, so I'm gonna draw it for you, which is a skill I have. I'm going to take out one of my books and start drawing a picture.
Oh, no. You gotta actually draw this.
I have to draw it.
Yes.
Okay.
So,
caveman.
first,
And do I roll it?
Yeah, so you roll first.
Sorry.
So, you do a little picture if you succeed, and yeah, you're good. Okay. So you start drawing, and then it'll be up to these guys to interpret what you are saying. If this is going to be a drawing that's going to take a little bit, I'm going to ask these guys what they're up to. Bungalu. The team has rejoined you. One of them is etching on a rock for some reason. You don't understand why you would do that.
Nice. Oh, what do we do? So I don't understand where we are. So are we in a pit, or are we just like on a cliff edge, or?
You guys are like in a crevice, so like a little canyon in the mountain, but with like a short 1 minute walk, you'll be to the edge cliff, the cliff side,
Okay.
looking down towards the swamp.
Okay. Nice.
Dr. Ogg's drawing abilities not too bad. I understand what it's saying. What is it drawing?
Beaver in a cage.
Well,
And
some sort of animal. That I do not know, but it's in a cage. I will say that.
Got a beaver tail.
And it's got 2 sticks. The cage is pointing to 2 sticks. I don't understand what that's about.
You hit the beaver with 2 sticks, then you can force it in a cage.
Oh.
Yeah.
Alright, so I guess we're still attacking the beaver as it turns out. I was gonna go otherwise.
This poor beaver.
You can.
I'm gonna-
You can say fuck it to this plan.
I mean, it doesn't have to be a beaver.
This is more about them.
I'm
The
just...
only problem is, like, even if one of us has the build skill, which I don't believe any of us have, maybe I'm wrong,
I can take it.
I could also. But,
Travis doesn't have the ability to swim or anything, so this is gonna be challenging.
exactly.
Well, I just drew an animal, and, you know, I was thinking about beavers, so it kind of looks like a beaver, but it can also be like a gopher.
That's true, but there's no gophers anywhere in sight.
We don't know that.
It's true, you don't know that.
I have yet to scope out the area. I shall do so soon. Alright,
But the point, we should build a cage.
we should at some point. I don't know if we should do it here inside the crevice of a canyon inside a mountain.
Fair.
Because it's going to be hard as hell to drag it out of here.
Professor's getting schooled.
Oh shit.
Oh, shit.
I'm not that smart. Sorry.
You know more
Bungalu, yeet, rock. There we go. That was my message.
Eat rock.
Is yeet one of your words?
No, it's not.
Okay.
If I had more words.
Yeet would be one of them.
If I was willing to sacrifice a word, I would have wrote yeet.
Okay.
Or 2 words. Anyway,
So in Og, for people there, you guys are given 15 words, and you guys were able to spend your language points on those. But if you guys sacrifice 2 of your words, you could have made up your own. Except that means you would just get less words. You guys could have sacrificed 2 words to learn 1, be it yeet or something else. Rocco, what are you doing?
I'm gonna push the books out of the professor's hand. I don't like the plan.
Oh.
I don't understand what a cage is, and it makes me angry.
well, we're on top of a mountain, so I'm officially learning climb at this fucking point.
Alright, that's fair. And do you want to keep climbing up or start climbing down? You guys can climb to either side.
Oh, so before I use climb, I'm going to use my hunt to try to find animals. I'm going to see like what animals are in our area.
Sure. You can roll for hunt.
Yep.
Using your broken stick.
Okay, I just dropped a dice.
Where? Like on the floor?
Sure. Let's go with that.
Sure.
I got a 2.
Alright.
don't know how to hunt.
Your stick is really bent. You aren't seeing anything.
I gotta get a new sniper rifle. This is so sad.
Forget about this guy. I'm gonna start looking for twigs to build my cage, because I don't need your help, Rocco.
So you're looking for sticks?
Yep.
In the mountain?
Yep.
There's mostly rocks. If you want, you can roll a tough explore roll.
I do have Explore as a skill.
Actually, no, never mind.
No?
It would be probably... I didn't even look at my abilities you can do. Well, I guess you can't... Okay, yeah, sure. You can roll explore first.
Okay.
And after would be build. A 3? Yeah, that's
A
not
3.
going to pass.
Okay.
There's no sticks in this mountain.
I get-
The only sticks were actually on top of the beaver's dam.
Very frustrated, and I throw one of my books at Rocco.
That's not very nice.
We're kind of not nice.
No, you guys have a weird rivalry with each other.
We do.
Rocco, what are you doing?
I'm looking at my reflection in the water.
Uncle Bungalu, I think they need your help. You need to push them somewhere. They have been defeated by this beaver.
We've all been defeated by this beaver.
We also have the classic, like, geek cool kid rivalry, so we need some help.
That's true.
You need to help us navigate our social circumstances.
So, quite literally, I just start climbing down the mountain.
Okay, which side?
Probably can't see anything without explore, right? Probably.
No, you can look over the side.
Okay, I look in any direction. I don't care which.
You see the swamp.
Any direction.
The other side is the ice side. And then besides that, there's a forest. Those are only 3 biodomes that are attached.
Okay. Let's go Well, because I saw the swamp first, I guess we're going to the swamp.
Okay, you start climbing down inside the mountain into the swamp. Roll for that.
Yep.
And are you guys going to follow him, or are you guys going to stay here and deal with the beaver some more?
That's a 4. I barely pass. Ish.
I am gonna look at Rocco and be like, go, and follow Bungalu.
Yeah, I'll try to climb down the mountain. Bungalu.
Okay.
Got a 1.
You forgot how to climb.
Your mistake was not using the skateboard this time.
Oh.
And a 2 by you. Nice. You guys both go down the mountain, and you guys don't take damage because you guys fall, luckily for you guys, in the middle of a large lagoon. And it's deep enough that you guys fall in. You guys are able to stand, and you guys are able to not drown or anything. So you guys are fine. So you guys land.
Fine.
Yeah. Travis, you're coming down the side. You just see them spiraling down headfirst, splashing into this lagoon. And they get up and they start going, celebrating because they're alive.
Big bang!
Bang, bang!
Go!
But Travis,
In my head, I just think Professor my ass.
Travis, you don't know how to communicate this, but they don't see a large reptilian hump graces the top of the lagoon and goes back under, going towards them in their direction.
Alright, I start yelling at the top of my lungs. Rock, thing, big bang.